Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth!
Will Smith started the slap controversy at the Oscars 2022 and hasn't been able to get out of it ever since. However, someone who seems to have greatly benefited from the controversial slap is Jada Pinkett Smith. During the Oscars, Will Smith went on the stage and slapped comedian Chris Rock after the comedian cracked a joke about Jada's shaven head. So how exactly did Jada benefit from the altercation? Days after the Oscar slap, Jada made a controversial statement. The actress called for a season for healing in her first social media post since her husband Will Smith stunned the Academy Awards audience by slapping comedian Chris Rock after a joke about her hair. "This is a season for healing and I'm here for it," read Pinkett Smith's Instagram post, which was widely interpreted as a nod to the incident. Jada's Red Table Talk also gained a lot of traction after the Oscars incident. During the opening segment of the return of her talk show Red Table Talk, after the incident, Jada hinted that her family was going through a tough time since Will took a swipe at comedian Chris Rock on stage. Jada didn't waste any time talking about the slap, but insisted she would share more about what the family is going through when the time feels right. Considering all that has happened in the last few weeks, the Smith family has been focused on deep healing, she shared, then went on to add, "Some of the discoveries around our healing will be shared at the table when the time calls. Until then, the table will continue offering itself to powerful, inspiring, and healing testimonies like that of our incredibly impressive first guest." In another Red Table Talk episode, Jada Pinkett Smith turned her husband's Oscar night blow-up into a teachable moment about alopecia. Jada began the Red Table Talk episode titled "Alopecia: The Devastating Impact" by touching on the infamous Oscar slap incident, expressing that she hopes her husband and Rock heal, talk, and reconcile. "Considering what I've been through with my own health and what happened at the Oscars, thousands have reached out to me with their stories," Jada began. "I'm using this moment to give our alopecia family an opportunity to talk about what it's like to have this condition and to inform people about what alopecia actually is." She continued, "Now, about Oscar night, my deepest hope is that these two intelligent, capable men have an opportunity to heal, talk this out, and reconcile. The state of the world today, we need them both. And we all actually need one another more than ever," the actor continued. "Until then, Will and I are continuing to do what we've done for the last 28 years, and that's keep figuring out this thing called life together. Thank you for listening." Jada then moved on to talk about alopecia, where she said that millions of people are living with alopecia and what she called the shame that surrounds it. Jada also expressed that she wasn't happy with her husband's violent reaction during the Oscars. Us Weekly's insider source said that Jada didn't want Smith to get into a controversy to defend her. "She's not one of these women that needs protecting. He didn't need to do what he did. She didn't need protecting. She's not a wallflower. She's a strong woman, an opinionated woman, and she can fight her own battles. But she will stand by him," the insider said. It might come as a surprise to many, but this is not the first time Jada has used Will to get clout. A video of Will Smith urging his wife, Jada Pinkett Smith, not to film him without his consent or to use him for clout resurfaced online after the Oscars incident. In the video, Jada is heard saying, "You know, therapist Esther Perel is coming to the table. She's going to be at the red table. Would you say she has been instrumental in you and I redefining our relationship?" Smith, clearly not in the mood to be filmed, and replied by saying, "I would say, don't just start filming me without asking me." Jada then proceeded to tell viewers that she is still dealing with foolishness, then rephrased the original question to Will asking, "Would you say that she helped us heal the hurts that we caused between one another?" To which Will responded, "My social media presence is my bread and butter, so you can't just use me for social media. Don't just start rolling. I'm standing in my house. Don't start rolling." After the clip went viral, people weighed in on it, pointing out that the Oscar Award winner actor appears to be anxious and uncomfortable in the clip. "It's like annoying. People who want to take your picture and you keep saying no, and then they whine and harass you about it. No means no," one fan wrote. Jim Carrey guessed right. Will is dealing with some serious Another one added, "He looks so uncomfortable," a third person added. While a fourth person added, "This video is just painting a picture that Jada is emotionally abusive. Will Smith doesn't even want to engage with her, even looks defeated, and she's just pushing at him." Meanwhile, Will Smith is currently trying to get on with his life as well as possible. Since the Oscars incident, Smith has disappeared from public view with just sporadic appearances, but nothing of an official nature. It's emerging that he checked himself into a luxury rehab clinic to learn how to manage stress and focus on his spirituality. According to close sources, Smith has been going to therapy after the Oscar incident. Will Smith also posted a remorseful YouTube video in which he tried to explain an inexplicable confrontation. In the 6-minute video, Smith addressed several points spinning up to the aftermath of the March 27th incident. Shortly after, he was awarded Best Actor for his performance in King Richard, a biopic about tennis superstars Venus and Serena Williams, in which he played their father, Richard Williams. Smith said Jada Pinkett Smith did not direct him to confront Rock after the comedian made a joke about her hair loss. Smith said, "I made a choice on my own from my own experiences. My history with Chris, Jada had nothing to do with it." Smith went on to apologize to his wife, his family, and the other Academy Award nominees, but also acknowledged that his apology really wasn't sufficient. "I'm trying to be remorseful without being ashamed of myself," Smith said later. "I'm human and I made a mistake, and I'm trying not to think of myself as a piece of shit." After hitting Rock, Smith was banned from all Academy functions for the next 10 years. Under the punishment levied by the Academy's Board of Governors, Smith shall not be permitted to attend any Academy events or programs in person or virtually, including but not limited to the Academy Awards, for 10 years, effective April 8, 2022. In a statement, the board said it accepted Smith's resignation from the Academy on April 1st and commended Rock for maintaining his composure under extraordinary circumstances. "This action we're taking today in response to Will Smith's behavior is a step toward a larger goal of protecting the safety of our performers and guests and restoring trust in the Academy," the board statement said. "We also hope this can begin a time of healing and restoration for all involved and impacted." The Academy statement also admitted that the organization itself did not adequately address the situation in the room. "For this, we are sorry," the Academy said. "This was an opportunity for us to set an example for our guests, viewers, and our Academy family around the world, and we fell short, unprepared for the unprecedented." For his part, Smith in a statement called his actions inexcusable and added that he hoped his resignation from the Academy would put the focus back on those who deserve attention and allow the Academy to get back to the incredible work it does to support creativity and artistry in film. Smith also penned a public apology to Rock on Instagram. "I would like to publicly apologize to you, Chris," Smith wrote. "I was out of line and I was wrong. I'm embarrassed and my actions were not indicative of the man I want to be. There's no place for violence in a world of love and kindness." Now we would love to hear from you. Do you think Jada is using the Oscars slap to gain publicity for her show? Should she keep addressing the slap on the Red Table Talk? Let us know in the comment section below. And as always, thanks for watching.